Hello, 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 my dear Cancer, Sun, and Moon risings. Maria the Clairvoyant. I'm going to be doing a general reading for the month of May 2018. I'm going to be using the Adult Tarot that I had used in the prior month, if you remember. Sorry, it's backwards. And for the romance, I'm going to be using the Romance Tarot also, the Romantic Tarot. And I thank you for all of you that are mothers. Happy Mother's Day to the moms. Hopefully this video should be up before Mother's Day. And to those that are not moms, for the dads but are perfect moms and dads, happy Mother's Day. With that said, Cancer, I'm going to start your reading. And if this video doesn't resonate with you, remember that this is not a personal reading. This is a general reading, so it will not resonate in 100%. And nothing is 100%, remember that. But part of this reading may resonate with you and part may not. With that said, I'm going to start your foundation, Cancer. And you have the 10 of Wands, which is oppression. Meaning that you probably are oppressing your feelings. You're probably not saying your emotions. Do you feel love? Do you feel affection? These feelings could be mental feelings, physical feelings. Maybe you would like to have a relationship with someone, but you may not be able to do that for whatever reasons. It could be a hard matter. You feel afraid. Whatever your feelings are, you're oppressing something. Most of the times when we oppress, at times is our feelings. And it's easy to not say how we feel because we are afraid of rejection, or maybe we just don't want to get hurt, or we don't want to hurt the other person. So that's what these cards represent. In here it has the Prince of Disc. So the Prince of Disc is the earth sign. So you might be dealing with someone that is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. If this person doesn't have that energy, if you're not dealing with that, you may be dealing with this princess to me also represent children. So some of you might have children around you that might be, because I have the princess on the bottom one too. So maybe you're dealing with children, and you may be oppressing this children's feelings, or whatever it is, or something that your foundation is affecting these people. See, over here you have the Seven of Cups. What's crossing you is detachment. And on the bottom you have the Princess of Cups. So it could be your energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So maybe you're feeling oppression. You might be feeling detached for whatever situation that you're going to, because cups represent feelings. And this is not feelings not fulfilled. And then you're oppressing them. So you're detached and oppressing these feelings. You for whoever is this person representing, if this is your children and this is your husband, maybe some Cancers are withholding these feelings from this person, the Emperor, which is the person that's the provider, the person that is in a very good position, probably financially. Okay, that's the Emperor that is above you. Behind you, you have the Six of Wands. So some of you probably did have some kind of victory going on with something or someone. And this could be also a fire sign. This could represent Aries, but it could also represent any of the fire signs that are going through that situation. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They tend to have the Emperor nature, the temporal characteristic. They feel that they dominate, that they're strong, they're the providers, they're the provide for the community, they provide for the family, they provide for everyone around them, and they sit in the pedestal waiting for their goods to come. See, in here you have the Queen of Swords. So you may be, there's a lot of people involved around you, Cancer, and you have the King of Swords. So in this situation, if you're a Cancer, you may have person that is either Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, which is someone that is coming into your future, or you need to go see this person, or this person is coming to you. Okay, so this air signs, there's a very strong connection. Just a lot of people around you, Cancer, that is you're involved. This doesn't have to do with children. This is a person with younger energy. Okay, so they might be a little bit slob or whatever. These people are very part of your life. This could be your children, like I said. Here in your, as yourself, you are kind of dominant, and you probably, with the Two of Swords, you have make a decision of something that you decided you want to go into. And more or less, I feel this has to do with emotions, with family members or friends, because the next card that you have, a Ten of Cups. So somehow you're still happy. You have completed some happiness in yourself or with yourself, with your emotions. So, you know, if, let's say, if you're content, you had success, you are the peacemaker of the family. If that's the case, you are generous. Okay, so you're feeling okay at this point if you're in a positive direction. And you have the Princess of Disc. Again, this is your hopes and fear. And the Princess of Disc is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So this could be your boss. This could be someone. This could be see, like I said, you have a lot of princes here. So it's a lot of and this could be a female energy too. This one and this one's is princess. So this could be someone, I mean, it could be in your job, just in fears, or someone that a family member that you may feel happy about it. Okay, so these are a lot of people around Cancer this month that are very important for you, and you are probably gonna receive some disappointments in the month of May. Feeling wise, you have the Five of Swords, so it could be sometimes disappointed. You can be disappointed about something that you wanted, you didn't receive. Let's say if this was a job situation, you probably would like to have the perfect job, the job that you're looking for. And if it's a relationship part, maybe there is something that someone may have done to you, and you will feel disappointed. But you know, people does things to us all the time. So don't be surprised, and don't think that you're the only one that's going through that. Okay, let me clarify the detachment, the oppression that you have as a foundation, because that's more or less the cards that you have in a negative situation. Okay, so the oppression, what is the oppression that Cancer is feeling at this time in the month of May 2018? Why is Cancer oppressing someone or something? Okay, so let's see what is Cancer doing for this month that it feels that there is oppression and detachment. Let me clarify these two cards. Oppression and detachment. What is he or she oppressing Cancer, and what is the detachment about? Oh, whom? You have interference. So you have that Ace of Swords. So it could be that other people are talking. The biggest problem with society is people talks too much or says too much about what's going on at work, about what's going on with everything. And sometimes the communication can be deceiving, and what happens is it ends up having problems to all, because it's people always bad mouthing the other person. So this is the reason why you probably are detaching. If this is a job situation, you're detaching yourself from people around your job, or pressing yourself not to say what you have to say because too much of bad mouth going on, and then you feel a little bit detached. Okay, so I feel that more or less this is a job related situation. Some of you are dealing with children, and so it's a lot of people around you, okay, that depend on you. So let's see what comes out for the love part. If this is a love relationship, this could be that you might be oppressing yourself because there's a lot of interference going on. The interference doesn't necessarily have to be with your partner, but it could be people around your partner. Okay, let's see what's going on with Cancers, the single ones. What's the situation with the single Cancers? Single Cancers. What's going on with you guys? Single Cancer. Let's see if any cards are repeated. You get the 0, the Fool. Some of you Cancers are gonna decide to move on your own, and you just want to be alone. You don't want to be bothered with anybody. You just want to take a hike, maybe go on a trip by yourselves, but you are not interested in a relationship right about today. Maybe next month you change your mind, but right now you're happy and content with loving yourself and appreciating you as much as you can or you want. To those that are married or living together in the same household, you live in the same house, you have children, you may not have children, but you guys live together. Cancers. This card came all by itself, the 2 of them. Some of them you have dealing with the 7 of Swords, and some of them with the Queen of Swords. I mean, 7 of Wands and the Queen of Swords. So some Cancers are dealing with the energy of Wands. Okay, Wands means fires, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and this has to do with like this person. If you're in a relationship with any of these signs, there might be a third party involved. Okay, you see 2 men and a woman coming into a relationship. Someone is picking her up or whatever, or coming on the train to visit, meaning that this person might be involved with the 3 people. Someone is someone is in a third party situation. There's a guest coming in, or you might have or there's a third party. This means that there's a guest going on. So maybe those who are in a relationship, this is the situation. Others might be dealing with the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords energy means if it's you, Cancer, you're gonna take the sword or the Queen energy, and you're just gonna start cutting losses, meaning that you might be going into some kind of separation with your relationship right now, that you guys were probably living together, but now you feel alone. You've been through hell and back. The Queen of Swords is the energy of the widower person, a single woman or a single man. It doesn't have to be a woman that been through hell and back and decided, I'm done, I'm tired of this situation, and I'm gonna move on. Okay, so this could be you breaking up a relationship that you have. It doesn't matter if this relationship was 1 month, 1 year, 10 years or whatever, and you're gonna move on to your next level because obviously you're not happy in this relationship that you are. And to others that are married, either there is a third party involved, or there's someone that's going to come and visit you, and you're going to have a third party in the house, probably just celebrating someone that came to see you and you're having a good time. This could be a family member or a friend that's passing by, decide to have a vacation with you guys. So that's for those that are married and have someone coming to see them. There's happiness going on, and there could be someone, either a third party situation or someone that's coming to see you that has nothing to do with relationships at all, meaning that it's not a third party at all. To those who are single, that are in a relationship but you guys don't live together, let's see, you have the 7 of Coins. So some of you are more or less concentrated on the financial situation, and maybe you were looking for a better job and the job came along, and you have now the job that you're looking for, and maybe you might be able to move on to the next level of the relationship, because with the money comes to the next level of your relationship. Then let's say you were not living together, you cannot afford to be with that person, but you decided that you're going to move on and just be up there. For others that were in a relationship or are in a relation, you have card number 3 is the Empress. The Empress is someone that is a lover relationship. You have to be careful to some of you Cancer, because the Empress is also a beginning of something, a success, a pleasure. Maybe be careful if this person does, you don't have a pregnant wife, or you could be pregnant yourself, Cancer. So be careful if you're a woman that you might be getting pregnant this month. If you're in a younger energy, and if you're in the older energy, just it might be that you decide that this is the person that you want to be with, and then you're going to take the relationship to the next level. See, some of you are going to cut ties to a relationship, and some of you are going to take the relationship to the next level, and you're beginning in this relationship. Let's say you were separated and you decided to go back together. Now you're going to move into the next relationship. Let me clarify the Queen of Swords to those that are married or living together, to see what's going on with them. To those Cancers that decide that enough is enough, this could be the Emperor relationship. See, maybe you were dealing with someone that was a fire sign, because this is represents the Emperor, and you have the Emperor in this card too. So some of you were probably living with a person that was or married to a person that was very manipulative. So you have this influence of the Emperor. See the two cards right here, the Emperor twice. Someone that was probably very controlling. And to those that are married, that someone is coming to visit you. Let's see if this is gonna go well. In this, the card flew away, and you have the Eight of Cups. So you're gonna be celebrating with this person. To those that are married, someone that's coming to see you, or you're gonna go see someone. Whatever, you're probably gonna travel and go somewhere, and you're gonna have a good time. And others are dealing with this relationship of a Emperor type of person, that this person is very controlling, one thinks his way or the highway. And the Emperor is the energy of Aries, but it could also represent Leo, Sagittarius, to those who are dealing with those type of energies. Okay, Cancers. So this is what's going on with you guys. Let's see what's going on with the cards. What does the messages come for you guys with the Wisdom Oracle trees? The card that came out for you, Cancer, is the eucalyptus. So this tree is based on wisdom. Okay, maybe you need to think about what you're going to do with your life from now on. It says, I am an ancient tree, but I have survived by adapting to my environment. I can show you how to live wisely and honestly by establishing balance in your life and in your attitude to the people around you. Try to strike the right balance between over-enthusiasm and lack of interest. Throw yourself headfirst into a new project, seem exciting all the time, but could leave you with little room to maneuver later on. So some of you, I think that this energy is more or less like Queen of Swords, in this energy, it could be the Emperor, okay, or the Queen of Swords, that you need to start a new beginning, cut your losses, and see where you're heading to. Also, with the Prince of this is also like you building something. You want to build something, a new creativity, maybe a new job, maybe something that has to do new. Maybe if you want to go back to school, you want to study something. So you're going to learn, you're going to have more wisdom of the things that you want or need. Let's see what Kuan Yin tells you for this reading, Cancer. And let's Kuan Yin. You have, let me remove these cards for a minute so you don't get confused. You had this spin the silken thread divine. Okay, so this card is in creating precious silk. There is a sorting process, shifting out the that which is broken to find that which is precious and pure. You are converging into a new cycle of beloved, and it is time to allow for what which is more precious and pure. That which you wish that with the future. To continue and to release that which does not align with your true heart. Sometimes we need to help ourselves access to a new cycle by releasing vows from this or other lifetimes, releasing all emotional patterns and calling in wisdom and talents from past lifetimes. You are guided to accept this healing now. Healing to spin the silken thread divine. Close your eyes and be aware of your heart space with a soft silver light. Glowing within, imagine you can travel within your heart and within your sense of movement. Spinning of threads. Some are rough and broken, yet they hold a barrier in place so that within great silk threads of pure light can be woven in the endless stream. Feel the precious and wonder of these threads. They are like the meridian of your soul, being spun in your heart. Allow yourself to journey along these threads of light in your heart, where you eventually notice a spiral of many lights and color representing lifetimes and situations that you have encountered through your past in this lifetime and beyond. You become aware of the Kuan Yin, gently catching the threads of your soul and extracting them out of the rough cocoon, weaving them into exquisite silk. Say out loud, through the grace of Kuan Yin and my own free will, I now unconditionally forgive and release the pain, shame, or blame that is holding me in the past energies and preventing me from living my potential. I release this wholly, my completely now, through all the time and space and all dimensions of my being. Send love, Kuan Yin, and her divine fingers, weaving your soul light into beautiful expression, and then say out loud, I now choose to claim all the past life's talents, gifts, and skills that are based in unconditional love into my present lifetime. I ask for this by the grace and compassion of Kuan Yin and of my own free will in unconditional love and divine mercy. Finally, send love with this intention from you to beloved Kuan Yin once more. When you are ready, feel the lightness in your heart as your cocoon has been transformed into the most exquisite silken garment of light. Imagine it is resting on your body and feel the beauty. When you're ready, open your eyes. So you see, it's basically cutting cords to some things that you had in the past, Cancer. And if you're going through some kind of dilemma, emotional problems, let it go. You just have to let go. Cut it all. Maybe it was unconditional love that you're looking for in this present lifetime. Praise to spin the silken thread divine. I now choose to release all vows, agreements, veils, and cords that are not based in unconditional love and no longer serve my highest good. Through the divine mercy, compassion, and power of Kuan Yin and my own free will, I let this go. I now call upon my past life and current life mastery, according to my own free will, and through the unconditional love and divine mercy of Kuan Yin. This is so. I choose to spin the silken thread divine, my own soul light, into my life now. Om Madam Hum. So, see, you're going to have to release whatever you're releasing. Like I said, I feel that for Cancer, this reading has to do with emotions with your children, emotions with the people around you, maybe affection you're no longer receiving from a partner that you had and is already gone. So it's time to move on, Cancer, and understand that these are cycles of life, and maybe you need to cut those cords and move on to the next chapter of your life. Okay, Cancers? So with all that said, love and light, share my video, and I see you in the next video, and I apologize for the tardiness. I'm gonna try to have these videos up by the beginning of the month, but it's hard because I have been behind on everything ever since I went on my trip. And like I said, please subscribe to my channel, so I'm able to continue to do the videos. If I don't reach the amount of people that I need to reach, I may have to close the channel down and might not do any more readings. So with all that, I'm Maria the Clairvoyant. Love and light. Take care, Cancers, and have a nice May. Bye bye.